Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So my name's Heidi Taylor. As you know, I live in Orlando, Florida. I'm a realtor here. And the thing that I like so much about my business is that we combine the brokerage I work for is called Designer Listed. So what we do is we combine real estate services as well as design services. So we're both. So we're also a brokerage as well as a design firm. So what we can do is help you buy your house, sell your house, but also stage it, redesign it, do any updates to it. So I really feel like we encompass both of those things. And I really feel like it's a service that not, people obviously have design firms as well as real estate firms, but I feel like we combine them. So it's a one-stop shop. So.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. Who is the next person that you wanted to ask the question?
Where's the list of everybody? Okay, wait. I will ask Rick Morgan.
What is your question for Rick?
How do you think your business, provides value to your customers, or what do you do to provide value to your customers?
Rick, you are on mute. You have to be on mute. There you go.
We could pass that. My dog. The value I provide my clients is the educational process of investigating franchising to help them determine if the right franchise match or model is right for them. It's the right choice for them. Get all their questions answered so they're making that decision for themselves. And then for business owners, we can provide this whole ecosystem on helping them understand if franchising their brand is a good move. It's the right move for the business. So that's the value of what I provide and what I do.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Rick. Now, who is your next person?
I'm going to go to Paul, and I'm curious about the painting behind his right shoulder.
The painting behind my right shoulder is a Spanish lady. She's about 5 feet height and about 3.5 wide, and it's done by a unknown artist. I carry art throughout the whole showroom, and what's nice about it is that they have a variety for clients. Not everybody, art is personal. So the artwork that I carry, I try to get a little bit of something for everybody. So we have a furniture store, so it makes sense to have artwork all along the walls.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome, Paul. And we actually just had a business tour at his store, and it was amazing. We got to see a lot of his furnitures and paintings, and he's even got a massage chair. That's something new that I didn't know that he has. Really good. All right, Paul, who is your next person?
Let's go with Ralph.
All right, Ralph, what's your question?
Hi, Ralph.
How you doing?
Good, good. Why did you decide to open up your business or your company?
So I first started with the resume thing. I was helping a lot of civilians get into the federal position. And one of my buddies said, you do have a knack for putting, I guess, wordsmithing or wordplaying to get people in the federal system. And so he told me, why don't you start a service? And that's where it started from. I try to help a lot of veterans get into the federal system, or straight civilians, doesn't matter. But that's how I got into it. I like playing with words. So that's what got me into it.
Awesome. And I met Ralph through Dr. Rob's event, and that was really fun to meet Ralph there. Okay, Ralph, who is your next person?
Let's go. Sorry, I'm on my phone, so I gotta scroll.
Okay, let me help you. Do you have everybody?
Yeah, let's go with James Torres.
James Torres, yes.
Hi. Yeah. Sorry that I'm moving around the house. So, but
What's your
yeah.
question
So,
for James?
what's the question?
Yeah, so I've never been to Puerto Rico, but what is it like, being considered a different country, but still part of the United States and still using dollars and you know what I mean?
This middle, like being a colony, basically, it's not fun. It's especially that Jones Act, that they want to like inspect everything that comes into the island. Doesn't matter if we make it, and they tax everything. That's just not a good deal for Puerto Rico at all. But there's the benefits of like me being born with a US citizenship, me having a passport, and me being able to join the Air Force. That's how I got my first full-time job and got all my experience, and now I'm a business owner. So, like there's the pros and cons, but I'm bilingual thanks to that too. So, I made the most out of the situation, let's say that.
Wow. Well, James is also has a business of digital, is it the PR marketing? So it's really amazing that you were also in the Air Force. So you can fly some of the jet planes. Is that what it is?
No, I was a radar technician, so I helped provide the sky picture for, how controlling also for the planes and stuff.
Okay, I know who's a pilot. Jonathan is a pilot. All right, who's your next person?
So we have what, Jonathan,
And
or like who's left? It's like 3 or 2 people left only, right?
Jonathan and John.
Yeah, I talk to John all the time, so I'm gonna go with Jonathan. Preston. Oh, awesome. Like I have a client that his name is Preston. So, but so my question is, tell me, what do you do, and what excites you about it?
I'm a lawyer, so I've been practicing law 22 years. Do a lot of litigation cases, some personal injury, a lot of construction related, some real estate, all civil practice. So, question: what excites me about it? Well, the greatest thing is you can actually make a difference when someone has really been wronged by some other person or entity. You can generally feel good about fixing someone else's, loss. And so whenever that happens, it makes me feel good, like it was a part of, restoring some of justice into their life. Yeah, that's what I do like about it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it as well, but that's for another discussion.
Awesome. Well, I've known Jonathan for many, many years when I was doing real estate a lot. So I work with him even up to now, where I still work with him. All right, Jonathan, who is your next person? I think we have John Simon. That is left here.
I think I'm the last kid to be picked in the dodgeball game.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't. Were you the one who was also in Marietta, or was that Paul?
That was Paul.
No, I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. Okay. All right. What type of business are you in?
So I'm the co-founder and CEO of Virtual Badge. We're a software as a service digital identity platform. So we provide badging, compliance, and risk management services to our clients, construction, service vendors, event management.
So virtual badges. Do you do things like certify security on websites or something like that, or what?
No, it's physical ID badges. It's an app on
okay.
your phone. So if you think of it, you get on the construction site, our app pre-vets you for like your background check, your drug test, all of your OSHA certificates, and whatever training that the company sets up. And so you follow the workflow in the mobile app. It results in an ID badge. That's the badge you use to scan in and out. The certificates are tracked with our system. So if I want to get on the forklift, you want to probably scan my badge. And if I can't show my badge to you, then it means I got to go back to my profile and go get retrained on something. So we're a liability tool.
Oh yeah, Definitely see that.
Wow.
So many
Awesome.
compliance issues in California. So.
Yeah.
We're not actually in the California construction market yet, so
Mhm.
if you can help get us in there, that would be great.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Definitely you guys need to connect later. All right. John, I think you're the last one to ask a question and I am the only one that's left. So go ahead.
All right, my question to you is tell everybody something that you and I would both be able to relate to being Filipino.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What about karaoke? Do you sing karaoke?
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So that's like
Yeah.
what my family does as a pastime. I mean, I could tell you many New Year's Eves being a little too drunk, singing karaoke at the top of my lungs with my family. So yeah, there you go.
Yes, so we do a lot of karaoke, a lot of parties, a lot of gatherings and food. I mean, you name it. We're like party animals if you if you have to
And
describe
we're
it.
usually fashionably late.
Yes, that's right. If you say 3 o'clock, it's really like what 4 or 5 o'clock for them. All right. Well, let me go ahead and just wanted to give you a 7-minute introduction of what I'm doing with the magazine. And as you all know, I have just published the magazine for Finest Women in Real Estate. This is, you can actually find them on magazine.finestwomeninrealestate.com. In this magazine, you will see a lot of people that I've highlighted. I would encourage you to take a look at all the people that's in this magazine and make an effort to call them one by one. The reason why is there is a reason why I brought them into the magazine because there are a lot of benefits from it. One is they are very influential. They have massive connections and that you wanted to really take advantage of. So for example, I've got Deborah Sweet. Deborah Sweet actually is a trainer for so many women in the community. She trains a lot of the real estate professionals and she trains a lot of women in business. And I think you need to have at least one-on-one Zoom with her and connect. Her information is in the magazine. She's got a really beautiful article, like 6 pages of articles that you can learn from. And actually, Rick Morgan is also in the magazine, and you'll learn more about what about franchising. And again, I have talked to Rick for many times, and I've learned that he has a lot of good leadership and management experience for running a business. So if you are in a business like Paul, for example, Paul, you definitely wanted to talk to Rick and get some ideas on how, you can leverage his skills for helping your business. So you wanted to do that, okay? Let me see. I have Teresa Vo is the real estate broker in San Diego, and she is the cover of the magazine. And Heidi, I would encourage you to connect with Teresa because you are in a different state. And it's good to have a good connection that you can refer and you guys can, and she can refer people to you. So you wanted to make sure that, through the magazine, and you can even use my name and say, hey, Marie Waite actually told me about the magazine and, she referred me to you to connect with you so we can do some, real estate referrals, okay?
Sure. What's her name? Teresa?
Teresa Vo. So if you go to magazine.finestwomeninrealestate.com, you will get all the information about Teresa. The whole point of the magazine is branding and really get to know people because you don't want to just go to someone that you do not know and refer somebody, right? It's like a stranger, a real estate agent from another state, and you have no clue who they are. But in the magazine, you get to know them because you'll read a lot of information about the agent, and that's how you will feel comfortable to refer people to them. Okay. So every time we're gonna have to go ahead. Do you have a question, Rick? No? Okay. So let me see. I also have another company here called the Zip Analyzer. For most of you, this company is amazing because it will provide a lot of economic data. And if you're in business, this information is only available for like the big corporation like Starbucks, you know, Target, and then they spend a lot of money in getting this kind of economic data. But Zip Analyzer is now available to people that are looking into, you know, actually, Rick, this is actually a good one for your owners, for your business owners, because it has economic data. If you're looking to scout some location, you will know if that location is a good buy or not. So, you know, check out Zip Analyzers. That's going to be very, very valuable for your business and for your clients. And it's in page 52 of the magazine. Okay. Now we also have some of the members here, like Jessica Powers. We have Laura Roeder is in here. And those are the things that you can also get to know some of the members of Fire Up Connect, because they have been a member of Fire Up Connect and they have really experienced what they were getting from being a member of this organization. So you can actually talk to them and ask them, how do you feel about being a member of Fire Up Connect? And that's one way you can also learn more about our organization. So I would really highly, you know, and actually here, there is a full page here of for Paul. He also put an advertising on this, and you'll get more information on how what kind of furnitures Paul has. And Heidi, I mean, let's say you have a client here in California and they're looking for furniture. You already know Paul, and Paul is actually such a nice community leader, and he will definitely accommodate your client. He's a good guy to work with, and you will not feel like, you know, you don't have any connections. You're right away have a connection from someone who owns a furniture store. And so that's something that I would like for you to really think through. Take a look at our magazine, and not just look at it, not just read it, call them and make a meeting one-on-one, okay? Zoom meeting nowadays is amazing. Look, we are international just because of the Zoom meeting. And we've got James from, you know, from Puerto Rico, and I think Fatima ended up leaving or got disconnected somehow. But anyway, so that's one thing I would like for you to learn in this meeting, okay? Any questions about it? Paul, go ahead.
Just wanted to say that I got your magazine, right?
Yes.
So yesterday I spent time going through the entire magazine, and I know that you have it on digital form as well.
Yes.
So what I did is I followed on Instagram 90% of the people that are in this magazine.
Yes.
I followed them on Instagram. And a couple of them, I messaged them and said, "Hey, I saw your ad on Instagram. On Finest Women of Real Estate." And so I was looking for ways to connect and them to get to know me. So it's a good way to do this. And this will apply just about anything you do. When you go out to networking, you pick up all those business cards and they just kind of sit in your counter, right? They sit in your shelf. Just simply follow them and say, "Hey, it's good meeting you. Stay in touch. Let's connect," right? That's the whole purpose of this, is for us to connect. You know, I saw this white noise,
Digital.
ad with the feet.
Yes.
You see that? And so I said, I read it there. It says, "Let us prospect for you while you're still in bed." You know, so that kind of caught my eye. It was a really good ad. This guy knows how to really engage, and that's what we're all about, right? We're all about engaging. So I would highly recommend that one of the best ways to engage is to connect by following people on Instagram or Facebook and then sending them a quick message. And I think you're going to get more connections that way.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about White Noise Digital. That guy actually is connected to a lot of real estate professionals. Imagine if you're able to really connect well with him. And he's a nice guy, actually. He even raps. He can sing and he can make you laugh. He's a fun guy to work with. So, you know, talk to him and connect, definitely. James, that's someone that you definitely wanted to be connected to, okay? Because you're in the PR. I think there's going to be some synergy between the two of you. All right, John, you have a question?
Yeah. How do I get a physical copy of the magazine?
You have to order from the website. I have I have it on the Finest Women in Real Estate and Fire Up Connect. You just have to click and then we will mail it to you.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, and I'll give you more copies, you know, you're part of it. All right, any other questions? Are we good? Okay, so now normally what we, if this is a different speaker, I would go ahead and ask you to send me your comments and give us some of your thoughts about the information that you learned. So as for practice, go ahead and take 30 seconds and type anything in the chat. Send me your message about what you think from about the information that I just shared with you. All right. So, okay. So while you guys are working on that, all right, you guys want physical copy. We'll have to get you the link and you can order, okay? Thank you so much. All right, the next part of our meeting is what we call the business share time. This is the time where you get to share either your success story, a challenge, or a specific goal. You have a minute to go through with that information. So the reason why we keep it to a minute, because you know, if we have a lot of people here, we want to make sure that everybody can share their information. All right. So let's go ahead and I'll start with Ralph.
So I guess success story so far is I got 9 out of 9 into the federal system. And then I've been getting more customers. I got 3 more customers, and I've been getting referred friends of friends of friends for me to do their resume. So that's been keeping me busy. And I guess my challenge is just time management, because I'm going to school for digital cinematography, and then I also do YouTube videos, giving resume tips, and just showing, you know, some of the military transitioning side of life, because a lot of veterans think they get out of the military and they can get a job right away, but that's not the truth. I've struggled for 6 months to you know, land a job when I got out active duty. It wasn't easy, but as long as you keep pushing forward, and I want to pass that message on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page called Straight Resume Enhancement, just to help veterans out and even help other people out, just people who are homemakers while they were spouses of active duty members and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Awesome. Good timing, Ralph. Looks like you're an expert here. Okay, thank you. Now let's move on to James.
So here's to explain like what I do, right? This is the section, right? So yeah, so my name is James Futores. I'm the CEO of Imperium Authority, and I help coaches, consultants, and agency owners get featured in the media and control their narrative online. You know, like now that you said that, Ralph, like you want to help people and all that, like I was a veteran too, and I was lucky enough that I had a job, but it wasn't the thing that I wanted, and I ended up changing to be an entrepreneur, and definitely a goal that I want to do with my business. So I want to, if I want to share a win, I want to share a win. That the win is I partnered up with a strategic advisory board. That there are a bunch of them in the board. There's 10 people that there's veterans, and they are getting my services, recommending a group of other veterans, entrepreneurs, and other clients that they have, even international. So it was a great network that I got access to, great connections, helping me in different ways and getting me clients and stuff. So, and definitely Ralph, I just want to say again, we should definitely connect. There's some synergies, and what I do and what I want to do. So definitely we should connect. So
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, James. All right, let's move on to John.
So my update is that the first firm that we're in due diligence with, they promised us a term sheet by tomorrow. So I think
Yes,
that's a pretty big thing to celebrate.
congratulations.
And the other thing was the other firm that we're in due diligence with is another VC. And I thought, because today was our financials review, and like I thought we were gonna get blown out of the room by them, but it went like swimmingly well. And then they gave us like 45 minutes longer than was scheduled and said that we're moving to the next step with them too. So
Wow, woo! That is awesome, John. Okay, let's move on to Jonathan.
Okay, recent successes resolved a couple lawsuits in the last week and a half that have been going on for about 2 years. Basically, some construction matters where clients were being sued for unpaid. There's disputes as to values on projects. Those cases could have gone to trial in September and in October, but clients were very happy about that. On getting that behind them. As far as challenges, sometimes time management's an issue for me. Collections is also an issue. I need to work on that. Sometimes I'm too nice to clients, and so that's one issue that I've been told. And what was the other topic we're supposed to cover?
Any specific goals or?
Goals. Continue to work on organization in my practice. I really try and figure out. Well, on each file, we have software that helps keep it organized, but in terms of what's due and deadlines and things, and so it's not too much of an issue for me. But the scope of some of the files are enormous. And so trying to figure out how to handle document management is something I'd like to learn a little more about.
Okay, well, we've got a lot of savvy tech guys here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, you can benefit from them. All right, let's move on to Rick. Rick, you have to unmute. There you go.
All right, so I have almost success stories. I have a couple of deals percolating that are international, and they're helping a company expand in Brazil.
Wow,
helping-
awesome.
Helping a client of mine who is in the Tampa area develop this particular same company's brand in parts of India. So if and when that happens, I'll be able to have testimonials about how I can expand my footprint beyond the 50.
That's
US
awesome.
states.
That's awesome. All right,
Yeah.
Rick, congratulations. Okay, so let's move
Not
on.
yet, not yet. No,
Oh, go ahead.
congrats, not yet. It's
Go
not
ahead.
done.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's all. That's fine.
No, continue.
Okay. So last week, I got some advice from a sales professional who audited my process, and I discovered that there are some beginning pieces of my sales process that I could really tighten up. So that was a good experience, a
Okay.
good understanding of how I can improve.
Awesome.
So,
All right. Is that it?
thanks.
We're good? Okay. All right. That's awesome, Rick. Now let's move on to Heidi.
Okay, so I have challenges. So I would say my biggest challenge that I'm having right now is branding myself. So I'm a real estate agent, but I'll also be attending interior design school to get my degree early next year. But so as far as like branding myself as a realtor and an interior designer. It's kind of, you know, people either want you to be one or the other. So I started a YouTube channel, but I've also, you know, been on social media as well. But that's the biggest issue I'm having. And also leads, you know, this market right now is kind of crazy. And so I'm having a little bit of difficulty with leads, but yeah, so that's what's going on with me right now is the branding part. That's what I'm having difficulty with. But that thing with the white noise digital, and I just see he put a message in here. What's his name? From Puerto Rico. Yeah, about about all platforms. He's able
Yes.
to kind of, so I'm gonna check that out. And also the white noise digital, I'm gonna check that out as well. I'm gonna, you know, connect with Miss Bo as well. You know, I'm just gonna try to, you know, network more, make more connections. So
That's
try to
good.
get over that
You
hurdle.
can
Yeah.
also consider checking out the Finest Women in Real Estate. It is a membership. And
Oh, okay.
there's some discount that you can get from some of the companies that I have. But definitely, you know, check with James because James does a lot of PR. So it will be really good for you to take advantage of his services. And then on other things, I can work with you on like radio show, TV show, a lot of things that, you know, it will help you. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So who is our next one? Did I miss anybody? Paul, you're next.
All right, I'll keep it to about half an hour for you guys. Just kidding. Success. We had a successful event here at Sofa Spectrum Furniture and Massage Chairs this past Saturday. It was a good quality networking event where we were able to collaborate and meet and engage several very successful professionals in the area. And then
Awesome.
we were able to put together something that might be in the next near future on the radio,
Wow.
which Fire Up Connect has connections to a radio station called KCAA out of Redlands, California, but it's not just limited to that. I believe it has a pretty large parameter. And I don't know, how far does that radio station go, Marie?
So the radio station actually covers 5 million households in the Riverside County, all the way down to San Gabriel Valley of Los Angeles. But it's affiliated with CNBC and NBC News, where it has like a 1.2 million hits on all the affiliated sites, because the interview is recorded and it goes to different like iHeart Radio, Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, Apple. So it goes to so many podcasts.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is it would be great if everybody on this Zoom call can get at least hear half an hour, 40 minutes or an hour of the show called The Fabulous Lifestyle, because it was very engaging. The hour went by really quickly, and there was a lot of great information that was shared by the people that were hosting and everybody that was engaging. So I would recommend that you get connected to that. So those are some of the success stories that I have for this week.
Oh, thank you so much, Paul. I personally benefited from it too. It was an amazing networking event, and yes, we had some really experienced people that came by and gave a lot of great ideas. So definitely collaboration. All right, it looks like we got everybody, and I'm gonna go ahead and share mine. So for me, it was amazing that we were able to do the networking event at Paul for the Sofa Spectrum, because we got a lot of video content. And one of the things that I'm working on is we're doing a big live seminar, what we call Fire Up Live, on December 4th. So that's tentative right now, because it's a theater here in the city of Temecula, and we're gonna have, we have the ability to bring in 700 people, but it depends on how this, restrictions. So we need to get a lot more information, but that's what I'm aiming for. And the fact that I had such great connections right now, I have 2 large projects that are in process. One is the one in Orange County for $45 million project. And we have a potential of 100 million in Florida. So we're doing so well with the commercial projects. So Heidi, definitely you want to connect with me because you are in Florida. And so that's what I'm dealing with right now. I've got so many great things that I'm connected to. I'm also connected to solar. If you guys are interested in the solar business, this format of solar that we have is actually very good for anybody. If you know someone who wants to get into solar, you actually will get $1,000 incentive just by referring. So think about that and I will give you more information, okay? Anyway, so that is my pitch for the business share. Okay, so this time I would like to get some ideas of collaboration. We have about, it's 3:46. We still have some few time to do this. Now, I would like to encourage everyone to go ahead and put your information on the chat with your phone number and email. If you can go ahead and do that. So, and then everybody save your chat. And everyone knows how to save chat, right? So go ahead and do that. And then definitely schedule, put it in your calendar that you're going to be calling all of these people. Because, you know, sometimes we forget, we tend to move on. And, you know, part of what I need to do is I want to make sure that you're effectively, you know, utilizing this time because we were here for an hour. You're going to make sure that you connect with the people that are here because that's a lost opportunity if you don't. Okay, because I know how powerful these people are in this call and you want to make sure that you're connected. All right, and then the third thing I wanted to stress out is think about some of the collaboration that you can make because who thinks that you can collaborate with Paul, a furniture store? You don't think that for you, Ralph, you think that you can collaborate with Paul? Ralph? Unmute, everybody unmute.
Yeah. I never really looked. I mean, the only thing I can think of is somebody's looking for a furniture job, but
yeah, but think about this, Ralph. This is where we become very creative. Understand that you are a business with, and you have a target market. Do you know that Paul can probably have those kind of same target market that he can give you? So understand that there is a connection and he has a location. He has a store and that store is being visited by so many different types of people, including your target market. So think about how you can collaborate that with Paul. Same thing with Rick. Rick is all about business owners, right, Rick? Yeah, and so unmute yourself, Rick. And think about how you can collaborate with Paul because you have a lot of management and leadership skills that Paul is always talking to the business owners. So make sure that you are, considering not just, having a meeting, but trying to figure out how you can collaborate. And then figure this out. You all have a business and Jonathan is a lawyer that can give you the foundation on legal protection. Do you know how many lawyers out there are really honest and, really good at what they do? I mean, there's not a lot of lawyers that's why they say, they don't like lawyers, but I can assure you that Jonathan is one of those people that I have worked with for so many years and I can attach my name to him because I know how amazing he is and he is so supportive of the business owners and the people in the community. So Jonathan, if you wanted to say something in regards to what you do for others, unmute your.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Marie. Yes, I've worked with you for many years. Every business, you have some universal problems and, it's dealing with customers who don't pay your bills. That's probably one of the most common problems everyone has. Dealing with a client who, says threatening things that are untrue about you online. That's another common problem pretty much everyone has. Like for the furniture store, people who buy furniture often have just bought a house as well. So those kind of go together. So it's quite possible that your clientele, Paul, might be, you know, people who are in the business of moving or in the business of relocating. So that's kind of how we have to think is we have to look at how our businesses truly interact with other you know, issues, and they all do, and to some degree.
Okay, and also if you are a business owner, you definitely have to have some sort of a arrangement with your clientele, right? You need to have a contract and you need to have some sort of negotiation. Who protects you from creating those contracts? Ralph, do you have a contract agreement for your clients?
Yeah, so if they pay the maximum fee, then we have like a 3-month time frame where I'll give them 2 revisions if things don't work out for the first time. That way they're not paying for something over and over again, and we have
Okay.
that agreement.
All right, so in so many ways, sometimes you need another lawyer to review your contract because of the years of experience that Jonathan has. And we have done that for our large development projects. We had a lawyer draft the contract, and then we will have him review it for other things that we might have missed. So always think about that, having someone that can really review all your contract terms, make sure that it's aligned to what you need to do. Like for example, for James, you're working with a lot of clients for the PR. You want to make sure that your terms are in line with, you know, protecting you for any kind of lawsuit. And John, you have this business, and always good to have another lawyer look at everything that you have to help you make sure that, you know, you are protected. Same thing with you, Heidi. Heidi, you're a real estate agent. You are a magnet. You're magnetic for loss because of just the way that the industry is. And so you want to make sure that you have someone that can help you with that. Okay. Now, for the last part, I would like to get some feedback from all of you in regards to your experience today, and be sure to, you know, check out fireupconnect.com and, you know, get more information. And I would love to have a Zoom meetings with all of you, one-on-one meeting, and make sure that we can continue helping you with your business. So I would go ahead and ask Heidi, what is your feedback about your experience today?
This was awesome. I didn't even know what to expect because I've never heard of Fire Up Connect. I'm even online. I'm looking at the magazine. I'm looking at joining the membership. So this was awesome to be able to connect with people from different industries and just kind of, you know, be able to see how we can work together. So I loved it.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Paul is asking, it looks like he's needing your information. So make sure you put your information on chat so everybody can connect. All right. So how about, let's say Ralph. Ralph, what's your feedback?
I was pretty interactive. It's cool because, you know, I have a connection with you being Filipino, and then James is a fellow Air Force veteran, and I already have connections in here, so it worked out awesome.
All right, and let's go to Rick. Rick.
Well, Marie, you keep things moving, you keep things lively. And it's great the way you brought together people from all over the US, Puerto Rico, and California. And I enjoy it when I participate.
All right, thank you. Jonathan.
So yeah, thank you, Marie. Networking is a very big part of my business. I'd say about 80% of the work comes from referrals and of clients, existing clients. Advertising for a new client is expensive, and you're basically competing with other people who have no personal relationship with the customer. So the customer might be shopping, if you've ever experienced that. So having a word of mouth is certainly, you have a higher return or close. But my thing is I attend these events because you never know who you're going to meet. And that's really how it is. So one visit might be, you know, there's no one that you really know that's in this locality. or near me, but you never know. And so I didn't know Paul's from Marietta, so we're from the same city. So that's cool. I'd like to get to know him more.
Yes.
So that's, and I continue doing it, time permitting at times. That's one other issue, but love it. Thanks.
All right. Okay, let's go to Paul.
Yeah, basically what everybody shared is that why we connect. I think the thing that we picked up is that it doesn't matter where we're from. We're all in business together, and it's just a matter of thinking out of the box. And Marie, you challenge us to think out of that box. Sometimes we get locked into, like I said last week, we get locked into our 4 or 5 walls,
Mhm.
and that's all we know. We stay on that one lane, but it's good to get out into the countryside to see what other trees are growing out there, what other birds are flying out there. And I think this group, that's what that does. It allows you to get out of your normal 5 walls and pick up new things that you can apply into your business and connect that can help you improve or get better at what you do. So that's what this is all about.
Thank you, Paul. That's awesome. James.
I'm sorry, I was attending a lot of things.
No,
so,
that's all right.
thank
We
you.
know. What's your
Um,
feedback?
Oh, from the meeting? Oh, yeah. So it was great to I connected with Haiti. I think I can help her a lot, and I can see how I can connect many different ways with people here. It's nice that every week I've been coming every week since, I don't know, like it's been like a month and a half, I think. For most days, and it's been cool that there's always like new people, new connections, sometimes bigger groups, sometimes smaller, and like it's nice. It's a good group to connect with people.
Okay. Thank you, James. John.
Well, you know that I absolutely hate this group. That's why I've been coming every week for the last like, 3 months. But no, I really enjoy going to this group. My feedback is that it's nice to talk to people from different industries, and the format that you have, it is probably the best format for a virtual networking group that I've done.
Wow, thank you. Oh my God, I love doing Fire Up Connect, you guys, because this is really an opportunity for us to be very good at what we do and really be creative in connecting, because that's really what it means to be in a business. You need to have good resources, you need to have good team around you, and you become very valuable to your community if you really have this kind of people right next to you. I have done so well with my business because I've had Jonathan right next to me, protecting me from a lot of things that I got into trouble. But he always saves me from making sure that I can move forward with what I need to do. And having Rick, now I can tell people that, yeah, I have some like Rick who can help you improve your business and maybe have a franchise later on in the future. And that's something that, I love to have on my side. And Paul, having a furniture store, now I can say, yeah, if somebody asks me a question about furniture, I know who to send them to. And having you, James, for the PR, and John with this virtual app, I talk to a lot of people and I am able to share your information because I know that they are interested in your product. And Ralph, you are connected to a lot of militaries, and that's one thing I love about it too. And I can't wait to really establish that relationship with you, because we've had maybe a couple of times of connection, but we didn't really have a chance to collaborate. So when you have time, Ralph, give me a call and let's plan a very strategic collaboration that I can help you also, okay? And lastly, Heidi, thank you for visiting us. And I assure you, if you look at our programs, your life is going to change. And I've actually, one thing I want to let you know, I'm in the process of working on a TV reality show for Finest Women in Real Estate. We have a showrunner now that's putting together all the information, and we are working on it. So you're one of the finest women in real estate. You should be part of it, okay? All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. Make sure next week, Tuesday, come and join. And for everyone that's not a member, connect with me and I can give you more information and sign you up. Okay. Thank you. All right. Have an amazing afternoon and enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.